Oh boy. I made a Nintendo Direct review, but I specifically omitted one moment because it stood out to me as record-breaking. LeBron James just broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record, but Nintendo may have done something more impressive. I'm pretty confident they just dropped the worst DLC of all time. Taken into consideration what Nintendo has, what they can do, the game they made this for, I do not understand this at all. What I'm obviously talking about is the Splatoon 3 expansion pass, a game that is pretty darn great. Sold 10 million copies, it's got fun modes, maybe it doesn't push the envelope far enough, but it does what Splatoon fans love, and it's a good version of Splatoon. The expansion pass is exciting because they promised big paid DLC in the same vein as the Octo expansion, which was incredible for Splatoon 2. Today, they decided to show it off in a very odd direct that was focused much more on DLC and remasters than anything brand new, and then they talked about it. Please let me know in the comments if I'm crazy or they're crazy. This DLC is split into two waves. Wave 2 is Side Order, which looks to be similar to Octo expansion, a colorless world that you'll have to paint with an Octoline, and it looks like it's got some insane mystery and some crazy psychedelic effects and should be a good time. Wave 1, the first half of this DLC, what they want you to pay for is Inkopolis, with none of its glory. Inkopolis is literally the square. It's literally an alternative skin for your Splatoon 3 game. Now, when they did the Pokemon expansion pass, they released two really big, cool expansions. When they did the Legend of Zelda expansion pass, they separated things out with the Master Trials and Master Mode, delivering not as big of story DLC like the Champion's Ballad, not as exciting, but still quite a bit of content. The Splatoon 3 Wave 1 is zero content. They go on to tell you in the trailer that the items at the stores are exactly the same as in the base Splatoon 3 game. The difference is all cosmetic. The Squid Sisters perform, the shopkeeps are the old characters, the look of the square is the old version. That's it. The entire wave, half of this paid DLC, is a reskin for your game. To me, this is as egregious as horse armor. I feel personally upset about this because I think it's so stupid. Nintendo fanboys get criticized for being fanboys, for just loving everything Nintendo does. This is a clear moment where I think what they're doing is bad and not worth it. Effectively, what they're saying is the expansion pass is really Side Order, and that's not ready, so here's something to tide you over. But the way they're marketing it is so darn sneaky. I feel like it's so sly to say this is Wave 1. In reality, they should say, Side Order is coming out this fall, and if you pre-order now, you get access to Inkopolis, a fun new skin for your base area so that you can experience Splatoon like it was back in the original. You're a longtime fan, here you go. Some fan service for you, and the Squid Sisters are back. That's a fun, nice fan servicey moment. Instead, they try to be tricky and act like it is Wave 1 of a 2-wave pack. Now, we have waves from Nintendo. We know what waves are because they're doing Mario Kart waves, and the Mario Kart waves, they do the most. They've added new tweaks to the game, they've added courses, and now they're adding a brand new Yoshi's Island course and Birdo to the game. That's how you do waves, my friends. If you want to bring waves, you bring big content each time, and yeah, maybe it gets better and more exciting, but you do big waves throughout. This is like if Nintendo said, we have a new pair of wheels for Wave 1, a new glider for Wave 2, and then in Wave 3, you'll get the courses. And they didn't say like, oh, Wave 3 is the content. They tried to tease you as if there was waves, when in reality, there's one wave. This expansion pass is just an expansion. It's Wave 2, Side Order. Now, maybe you're saying there's more to it than meets the eye. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. There's no reason that Nintendo, when you can pre-order today, would have said, hey, go spend $30 on this piece of crap content. If they had more, they would tell us. Side Order, probably going to be amazing. Octo Expansion is one of the best DLCs Nintendo has done in recent memory. This is completely diluted, clouded, and made obnoxious by the way that they are showcasing a Wave 1 and a Wave 2 unlike any other wave they've done. As I mentioned, Zelda, Pokemon, Mario Kart, they do waves, and the waves genuinely split the content. Maybe some are a little more heavy and light on content, but they split it. Interesting things are in both, and they're both worthwhile. I don't know how this is worthwhile. Boot up an old Splatoon. Go watch a video of Splatoon. That's all this is. The same items. I thought they were going to say all the courses are back, all the items are back, like new stuff. Like, this is a fresh, fun take on Inkopolis, and we've just brought it into the Switch. No, this is like a very low lift mod, and I frankly cannot believe that Nintendo is trying to peddle it off as wave 1 of their expansion pass DLC. And I'm really hopeful that this is not Nintendo entering their era of ego and greed and coasting. The Switch is insanely successful, but they've announced no games beyond Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin 4. They've got nothing on the horizon outside of Metroid Prime 4, which is TBD for who knows how long. This is the first time in forever that we don't have a look ahead. We know nothing about the games beyond Pikmin 4 in July. And that was just confirmed today. Reality is, like, Zelda marks a clear end of something. It's either the end of Nintendo trying their best and being gamer community focused, or it's the end of the Switch and something new is upon us. I've said this in multiple videos now that there's no way that you just have this line in the sand. It's over. Unless something major is happening, or unless nothing is happening. It's feast or famine, baby. And the Splatoon 3 DLC makes me believe that they might be going into that mode where they're overconfident and under-delivering. And the reason they've been so successful with the Switch is because of how consumer-focused they've been. They haven't been perfect, but they've tried a region-free console, first-party games so regularly, trying to be better than before, trying to make sure the Switch caters to indie fans, to third-party fans, trying to even mock up some cloud service that really isn't all that great, but trying to get games like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 8 on their platform. Impossible in the past, and maybe they're not the way that you prefer to play, definitely not the way I prefer to play, but you gotta give Nintendo credit for trying to make this system all it could be. I think it's a slap in the face to everyone that's supported this system for the last 6 years if they decide to go into coast mode and decide to under-deliver, oversell, and just wait. Wait on power, wait on new games, wait on a new system. Some people don't want to Switch 2, some people don't want to Switch Pro, I get it. But then at least push this system. Push what you can do. Pikmin 4 looks like it's doing that. Why don't we have anything beyond it? The Mario Kart DLC is great. Why is Splatoon selling it short? And I now have this weird feeling when I know that the Splatoon and Animal Crossing teams kind of share similarities, and they both have felt very lackluster in the way that they update mega-selling games. They both feel very miserly, fickle with how they dole out content. And I still believe that Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass Wave 1 is the worst DLC Nintendo will ever release because of how they're selling it. Because they're saying it's Wave 1 when in reality it's not. It's a pre-order bonus for pre-ordering the side order expansion that is too far out to actually start selling, but now they can get your money today. For every step forward, there's always a step back, huh? Metroid Prime Remastered's 40, but they do this with Wave 1. Gosh. Is anybody excited for the Wave 1? Am I the crazy one, or is Nintendo in fact crazy for trying to hawk this as half a DLC when really it's so much less? Let me know your take in the comments down below, and let me know if you agree that you worry Nintendo is entering that mode where they're overconfident and they underdeliver. It's a dangerous place to be, and it is a game I do not want to see them play again. Last time that game led to the Wii U. Think that over, Nintendo. Think that over. Till next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.